First off, a makeover. Here's an idea. Try smiling.
So forced. Alright, what's up everybody? Here we are, back for a new episode of Lucifer. We're on Season 3, episode number 4, which is titled, What Would Lucifer Do? I think actually there's like a saying, what would Jesus do, basically, right? So that's probably what this is a spin on, surely. But yeah, we've got 3 episodes this season down. I'm still trying to kind of see where it's all going. You know, every episode has kind of been its own thing, and especially last episode, very Maze-centric for a change, right? Her coming to the realization that she does have a home and kind of somewhere she belongs, right? Which is, of course, interesting. Realizing that, you know, she's not supposed to have a soul and this and that, so we got corruption in the police force, and apparently a network that reaches far wider, I guess, which we've only seen the tip of, so we're gonna see where that's all going to lead. I'm still low-key suspecting our new lieutenant, you know, Marcus Pierce, I think he's called. Yeah, so I'm not sure even if we saw him much last episode, but, you know, even though he was seemingly candid with Lucifer recently, kind of telling him to not go looking for the Sinnerman, and he's had his own dealings with him, and, you know, Sinnerman killed somebody close to him. I mean, I gotta kind of on one hand believe that, but at the same time I still want to believe that there's something sus about him, though. You know what I mean? Like he's not... It's also just too random how he came barging in this season. You know, I mean, I get they gotta have new characters, but... like, I don't know, I want to believe there's something more behind it, you know what I mean? And, you know, I could be wrong for sure, but I'm keeping it in the back of my head, is I guess all that I'm saying, right? I mean, I'm that type of person who's just naturally going to be suspicious about everything, and I'm not going to rule anything out until we get literal sort of confirmation. So I guess that's just how my brain works. But anyway, yeah, other than that, I don't think I really have all too much to say about the last episode. You know, Maze obviously met somebody that she... well, you know, kind of started to take a liking of, but the guy's already, you know, ran off again, and he's still on the run, basically, because of this corrupt police force, this and that, right? Obviously, there's warnings for us not to get in too deep, because other people might suffer. We'll have to find out, guys. We'll have to find out how dangerous the journey's going to get. For now, let's dive into this new episode. Here we go. Alright guys, before we get started, you can get early access to the next 15 plus episodes over on Patreon. We also have full-length reactions if you'd like to see me react to the episodes in their entirety, private calls and personalized video requests, and you can even sign up for free and watch the next episode already as well. All of that you can check out right now over on my Patreon page, which is linked on top of the description. With that being said, let's dive straight into this new episode.
So, tell me, what's your deepest, darkest fantasy?
To have sex in the ball pit at a Chuck E. Cheese.
What the fuck?
Well, I'd rather eat a plate of warm mayonnaise and visit that child-laden cesspool, but,
Ooh, let's practice.
why not?
Oh my god, they're going all in. Yo, we can always turn this room into a ball pit, I guess.
Hide.
Lexi, relax. I handle this.
No fear. I mean, sure, Lucifer... Hey, listen, Lucifer's got nothing to fear, but she definitely does.
Your valuables are untouched. Unless, of course, you consider your wife a valuable. In that case, I've touched her several times.
Oh boy.
Who the hell do you think you are?
Lucifer Morningstar, Your Honor, my apologies. I had no idea I was dealing with a man of such stature.
Yo, he's actually a judge? Oh god, why do I feel like we're gonna pay for this?
So when we came in last night, I was blindfolded by your wife's underwear, so...
You're messing with the wrong guy.
Ah, violence. Now we're getting somewhere interesting. Come on, let it flow. Tell me.
Man's thinking of pulling an Abby?
No, I want a friggin' nap. Look, I know I'm a cliche. I married the yoga instructor.
Yeah. Mistake.
But you wouldn't believe the body on that girl.
Can't blame you for that one, but personality-wise, I don't think you picked the right one.
In the beginning, it was great. Partying all the time, there was...
Tons of sex. You must have felt like a new man, but then let me guess.
Well, let me guess, you also spend a lot of money.
Coachella?
Oh.
That's not who I am. In all honesty, I just want to chill with my ex, Marcia. She engaged my mind.
Yeah, she's probably a little closer to your age too, isn't she, pal?
The best way to remind myself of the devil I am today is to fully embrace the devil I used to be.
Are you saying I should call my ex?
And I can help you.
I mean, I don't think then he was that much of a devil.
Graciously keeping your new bride sexually satisfied while you reconnect with your old wife.
Deal.
But don't forget, now I've done you a favor, you owe me one.
Wow. Are you fucking shitting me, dude? After you turn this around on him like that, only Lucifer could give somebody a deal like this and he actually shakes his hand on it.
Whatever you want.
Right. Ooh. I better get on with my end of the bargain. Lexi, darling.
You haven't said what you want in return yet. Well, you're just gonna come out of nowhere with that later on. Yeah, probably at a point where you can't like refuse any longer. But it's gonna be something that he'll feel a little reluctant about.
I'd like to be put up for the open union rep position.
Open union rep position?
Request denied.
Can I ask why?
Because that's what he does. I think he denies everyone.
Anything else?
No.
Detective, new body just dropped. Since you're here, you might as well take it.
Yeah, you can take on a regular case though, as always. That's way more fun anyway.
He is so into you.
You're joking.
That's
No, scorching fire, 5 alarm.
that's actually not what I saw, but
I heard we caught a body. I'll grab my kid.
okay, now she... Weird, now she just planted that idea into Chloe, but I don't even know that she's in any way on the nose. Then again, I do think Guy's probably out of a girlfriend, right? I can only assume that's who was killed by Cinnamon, apparently.
Should be the opposite of interesting.
It's you, brother. You are my task.
Slightly more interesting. How am I your task?
Well,
I have no idea.
yeah, he's just gotta bear with you.
Well, if you really need to understand me, brother, then you must first walk a mile in my Italian loafers.
Oh, now he's just gonna make you a slave.
Tell me how to Lucifer.
Or copycat.
First off, a makeover. Here's an idea. Try smiling.
So forced.
But what should I do first?
I don't know. Whenever you're faced with a choice, ask yourself the question, WWLD.
There we go.
What would Lucifer do?
I know that because I'd see people wear these like bracelets or whatever that would have that on there. The Jesus version, that is, of course. And by the way, this is a bracelet, right? This is a wristband. Yeah, whatever, guys.
Firehawk Ranch Transformational Center.
Yeah, it's a high-end reform program for juvenile drug offenders and addicts.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Seems like she might have failed the test.
Stabbed in her office upstairs, then took a tumble out the window and splashed down.
You have a murder weapon?
What if she did it herself? Is that possible?
Only reform program I ever knew was my abuelita's boot. It was pretty effective. Oh, there's the guy in charge.
Detective Chloe Decker, and he is...
Very skeptical.
Yeah, we found our first suspect, I guess.
Do you know anyone who may have wanted to hurt Miss Goddard?
No, she was one of my best counselors. Everyone adored her.
Any idea what happened then?
Someone must have snuck into the property and done this.
So wait, so she wasn't even a drug addict herself. She was literally helping people like that.
Killer's obviously here. Probably him. Shifty eyes. Oh, no, sorry. Her. The ginger. She's got that I like to watch the life drain out of people look.
No way one of my kids did.
Lucifer always blames the gingers, though.
People can't be changed. Trust me. I know.
Perhaps they just need the right kind of motivation. As a former addict and ex-con, I'm living proof that people can change. Our kids graduate to better lives.
You realize you just shared your background, automatically making you even more suspicious.
I just found this tool belt in the victim's office. Looks like an item's missing.
Let me guess, 4 to 5 inches, serrated blade. It's our missing murder weapon. Whose tool belt is...
Fits perfectly.
What is that? The badge?
Those are Colin's Firehawk wings. Highest honor here.
Wings as an honor. Is this a joke?
No,
Yeah, Lucifer's personally insulted by that, actually.
wings are only given to those who have truly reformed. They get the most sought after.
They should be taken off as the reward, huh?
A most vile manipulation and completely unoriginal, I might add.
Lucifer.
Tyson Chase.
I guess he feels it's like manipulating them into thinking they're free now.
It was assigned to Tyson Chase.
Where can we find Tyson?
Okay, guy threw in the random comment. You're on my suspect list, because usually the people that have done it will have said a sentence or so.
Hey, 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 hey.
Oh, a mana deal? Okay, he really done got the makeover.
Tell me, what is it you desire?
For you to move so I can talk to my boyfriend.
Oh, shit. instant rejection. Yeah, it doesn't quite work the same for you.
Hello there.
Okay. She looks interested.
You get to have sex with me.
Not anymore, she's not.
Didn't go as planned.
You just gotta work on your pacing a little bit, Amanadil.
You wanna buy me a drink?
Just don't screw it up, my guy.
How's it going with the Firehawk case?
Very well, sir. Murder weapon still missing, although we've identified the suspect, Tyson Chase. He's a resident.
But no one's in custody yet.
Not yet.
Thought you'd be further along.
Wow. Ella, what do you keep seeing?
Why is Pierce such a dick to me?
Who cares? He's a dick to everybody.
Yeah.
Hello, Judgy. And this must be Marcia.
Oh, we're back? Oh, see? Yeah, that is his ex-wife, huh?
I need your help proving a young deplorable hasn't reformed and never will. Your turn to pick from the pile, I think.
I definitely, say what you want, I definitely guessed what she'd be like perfectly.
Bravo. Quick.
Wow. Literally caught in the act, my guy.
How'd you know?
I called in a favor. Because I need to prove to that charlatan at Firehawk Ranch that you are, and always will be, a criminal.
Whatever.
Hijacking cars ain't the same thing as, like, flat-out murder, though.
I'd rather die than go back.
Well, that can be arranged.
Holy fuck. Giving you a personal lift to the station.
You said you wanted to die. Do you want a quick death or a slow death?
Wow.
I'll take it back. Stop.
This feels like one of those GTA missions. Wasn't there a GTA mission? It might have literally been GTA 5 where you, like, tie somebody to a car. Something like that, and you just drive around as you're, like, you know, trying to get close to other cars.
Get this psycho dude away from me. He almost killed me.
Hello, kettle pot calling. However, I must commend you on your choice of murder weapon.
Murder?
Murder weapon?
Yeah, exactly. Like, obviously he's not involved with that.
Emily's dead?
What do you know about that, though?
You think I killed her?
Yes.
No.
Now help us find who did it, then. Apparently you knew her well.
I just wanted to talk.
About what?
I turned 18 and didn't have to stay at the ranch anymore. I wanted her to come with me. Like, we kissed one time. She said it was a mistake.
Heartbroken.
Look, if I hadn't left, Emily would still be alive. I could have protected her.
Yeah. The question is, why wouldn't she leave, right? I'm actually all the more convinced now at this point that we already saw him. Like, who did it? It was going to be that guy with the wings. I'm thinking genuinely that's who it is now, because he's got, like, the Medal of Honor too, which makes him all the less technically suspicious, right? Maybe she just stayed because the guy, you know, even though he's got this badge or whatever, was actually, like, supplying her drugs or something, and she was still addicted. I don't know. Actually, no, I mean, she was a, well, I don't know. I mean, she was a counselor, right? But, like, even then, those counselors usually have a path of using drugs themselves, right? So they could still get involved with that shit.
Filthy liar.
I believe him. My gut tells me it's not him.
How much walking and talking like a murderous sociopathic duck is necessary for us to realize the killer is sitting in our lap?
Lucifer, at this point, how many times has your intuition been off? How many people that we encountered at the start of any episode that you want to put behind bars before? Like, everybody.
And without a murder weapon, we don't have enough evidence to keep him.
Hello, Tyson. Just me again.
No.
Now, why can't you embrace your true self?
He's just gonna play the usual trick, right? What do you desire?
Just leave me alone.
I won't leave you alone until you tell me the truth.
Please don't hurt me.
I take full responsibility for his actions. This won't happen again.
Kid turns out not to be the murderer. Your friend just scared him straight. Well done, Lucifer. Way to be a good influence.
Okay.
Good morning. Good morning. Right, gather round, children. Gather round. Come on. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. I don't bite.
He's coming in like Nigel West Dickens right now.
Now, the lesson I'm about to teach you is pure deviance. Yes, come on. Room for everyone. Come on, you at the back.
I don't think these kids want to be taught about pure deviance anymore. They've been there.
What is it you all desire?
Get rich.
Instagram model.
Make people feel
I just want to be alone, man.
boss. With video games.
Right. So what I'm getting is that you all want to get back to your true selves.
Now he's going to actually encourage you.
I mean, yes, micronutrients.
How to deal drugs. How to deal drugs the right way.
But what about hands-on experience?
Well, I do happen to know some wonderful CEOs down in Sinaloa, Mexico. Perhaps I could arrange some internships. Oh, well.
Oh. Yeah, you're definitely not selling in that case, though.
The only things you need to be your own CEO is irrigation and a south-facing slope.
Ah.
What's that supposed to mean?
Here's your drug empire, Teach.
Irrigation? Oh, shit. Yo, she's literally got... Wait, what? She's got her own field? Oh my god. Why is he coming in on a horse now?
Snitches end up in ditches.
Snitches end up in ditches.
Drugs, not hugs.
Drugs, not hugs.
Lucifer?
What is actually the point of all this, though? Like, is he really just playing devil out here? Is he trying to get him high in the end? So they tell the truth to him and we actually find out who did this? I don't even know anymore.
Detective!
What is going on here? And
Arrest them all.
They should award him his wings. Then he'd look like Pegasus. What are you so upset about? I mean, it was a valuable teaching moment for the children.
I mean, I know they're pretty lenient when it comes to weed and stuff in LA, right? Just like they are in my country. But production, though, I'm not really too sure. I highly doubt it.
My prized pupil. She had her own weed operation already up and running.
oh, so this is all yours.
Not saying a word without my lawyer.
But does that mean that she was the one that was going to be expelled? No, right? It's gonna be that kid. It's gonna be that kid we saw. I'm so onto it.
This young lady really is going places.
All the way to jail.
Ooh.
Yo, buddy. What the hell happened, man?
Detective Espinosa. Listen, we had just performed the act of love. And then she demanded money.
What?
I assumed it was for bus fare, but then she wanted quite a large amount. And then her cousin showed up.
He got like fucking extorted? Wait, but how did he end up in jail?
So when he wouldn't take no for an answer, you got no fight, you beat him up.
Let him walk in that case. We call that self-defense.
I know what a prostitute is. Just didn't know she was one. And then her cousin, well, he wouldn't listen to reason.
You mean her pimp?
Yes, of course.
Look,
Amanda getting, you know, explained how it works on Earth.
so she killed her to protect herself and her drug operation.
And then Carly lawyered up before we could get to her.
I don't
Still
know.
no murder weapon?
And no evidence tying her to the scene.
Lucifer, any thoughts?
I don't know that she was the one that was going to get expelled.
Reach for the unexpected and allow yourself to be surprised. Like crisps and chocolate, the results can be quite pleasing.
This man has lost it.
Decker, throw out the manual. Think outside the box.
Yes, Lieutenant.
Oh.
I'm sorry, what are you asking?
He's like siding with him more and more. I don't get what this is about. What if Ella's right in the end? Somehow this is about trying to get Chloe to like him. But I don't understand how.
The night of the murder, I saw Tyson Chase digging by the sundial, burying something.
Tone.
Should I roll over and fetch too, Dad?
Parents, am I right?
He wouldn't have... What would he have buried, though? He wouldn't have buried the murder weapon.
During the murder, she was in the shared room, on the computer, video chatting with her boyfriend. Instead of harassing my daughter any further, I suggest you go see what's under that sundial.
Yeah, let's see what we dig up.
Hey, Ella, you're kinda, sorta friendly with the lieutenant.
More like...
What's his deal?
More like obsessed.
Look, at first, I didn't think Pierce liked me either. But then, a couple of days ago, in the kitchen, he hands me the creamer and the sugar.
Okay. And that's what makes you think somebody is actually genuinely nice. Sure.
Just pay attention to his actions. And regardless, Decker, you are a total badass.
Thank you, Ella.
I mean, we'll pay attention, but he definitely has a bit of a unique attachment style in that case.
You got something?
Oh, there we go. That's it. That's it. So it was Tyler that actually buried it, though?
It's Tyson Chase's number.
I guess he is our killer.
What did I tell you? Once a bad guy, always a bad guy.
It can be, though. It can be, but I can't explain this either.
The blood on Tyson Chase's pruning saw matches the victim. Carly Glantz puts the bloody saw in his hands after the murder. What am I missing?
Nothing.
But he was like genuinely acting surprised too over a death. You know, I'm trying to think of a scenario where like, well, he could have acted that, I guess. But like, you know, maybe he realized that the murder had been committed with the weapon that like belonged to him or whatever, right? And just because of that, he ended up burying it so that he wouldn't get caught. You know what I mean? Could have still been about like self-preservation, but
I want to go back and talk to Jerry Blackcrow, ask him some more questions. Something doesn't add up. Carly is getting these privileges. Lucifer, are you coming?
I can't, sorry.
So they're like literally not allowed actually over there.
You both know this case is already solved.
Lucifer, go. You've earned some private time.
Well, thank you, Lieutenant.
Supportive as ever.
I don't care what you say. I'm going to keep digging on this.
I think it's time I ride along with you.
Okay. Oh. Wait, was that the agenda all along?
My father is trying to teach me a lesson about Lucifer. Problem is, I don't know what it is.
And he didn't tell you?
I haven't talked to him in a while.
He parties constantly. He apparently has an endless supply of cash. Drives a sick-ass ride, thanks. And he gets to have sex with a different hot girl every night.
You're sounding kind of jealous, Dan.
What a terrible, lonely existence.
Oh, yeah. Sounds awful.
Anyway, Dan, thanks for bailing me out.
Opposite personalities.
We all need someone to have our backs every now and then.
You're right, we do.
You're gonna have his back? You're gonna have his back or you're gonna have Lucifer's back? What are you thinking now?
Even though you don't trust me.
What makes you think I don't trust you?
Anytime Lucifer sneezes, you praise him, you berate me. You chose to ride along just so you could check up on me. Oh, and you shot down my request to be union rep without even considering it.
Watch out, Chloe. This man's about to do what I... Oh, God. Yeah, well, I mean, Ella's gotta be right or something, right?
I'm laughing because you think me turning you down for that union rep job was a bad thing. I'm not going to waste one of my best detectives while you attend useless meetings.
Okay.
And the only reason I came here was so I could finally see you in action firsthand.
Yeah, okay.
You think that I'm one of your best detectives?
Decker, gun!
Holy shit. And he just threw himself in front of you. Wait, this is that guy, huh? This is that guy. Weren't we talking to this guy when the other kids showed up with the badge?
Lieutenant, come on. Unit 831, officer down.
Yo.
Officer down.
Yo. Yeah, that's a harsh-ass wound. That's gonna take a number of episodes to recover from if you do.
Jerry Blackcrow tried to kill you? I don't believe it. Didn't he say he was an ex-con himself? More proof there's no such thing as transformation.
We'll talk about this later. I gotta get to the hospital.
Remember I called that out? Now it's actually surprising. Now it really is surprising that he came out to actually say that, in hindsight.
Chloe's fine. Luckily, Pierce was with her.
He was.
And I wasn't.
Exactly. Oh, we finally, yeah, okay, Lucifer. I've kind of been, I've been holding out for you to start giving a fuck again. You know what I mean?
So, this is where the Firehawk path leads.
Busted.
A ploy to build desperate parents into falsely believing that you could fix their malevolent offspring.
I did a lot of good for those kids.
Okay.
I warned Emily, but she wouldn't listen to reason. It was her own fault.
What about the detective?
She was just in my way, man. I'm not going back to jail.
You're not killing him either, though.
Your punishment will be far worse than jail.
Oh shit. What do you mean by that, though, Lucifer? Wow. This just got real personal, realizing that, this could have been the death of Chloe, I guess.
You're not evil. You're the devil. You punish evil. Your words.
I mean, shouldn't that actually mean he just actually, sends him to where he belongs?
You gonna say hello, Decker, or just creep around the room?
Sorry, Lieutenant. I didn't know if you were sleeping or not. I wanted to say thank you for what you did.
It's just part of the job. It's no big deal.
Lucifer is gonna have more to worry about than just Chloe's safety.
You saved my life. I'm so grateful.
And you saved mine. We're even.
He's gonna have a loyalty to worry about. Not that there ever needed to be loyalty. At this point, of course. I'm just saying she's switching sides.
When I was shot, I was completely freaked out. But the best thing I did was I went back to work and I just kept at it, Because you really do realize life is so short.
Which is exactly why my guy over here might end up being real honest right now.
I don't know if you heard, but he turned up half-beaten, hogtied in Malibu. Karma, I guess. Anyhow.
Look how he's hesitating.
Couldn't let anything happen to my best detective.
Yeah, your favorite too, I'm pretty sure.
I can see why Lucifer is so affected by you.
Smart.
It's because you're special, Decker.
Oh boy. Damn, why you gotta walk in on this scene now?
I also wanted to thank you for putting me up for the union rep position. Sorry, Chloe, I know you wanted that one too.
Ooh.
And I won't let you down, sir.
I know you won't.
Yeah, but that means that he truly doesn't think all too highly of Dan. That's well, so much is obvious now, I guess.
Congratulations.
So,
hey, listen, I'm just saying, right? But at this point, I can't blame Chloe. I can't blame her, truly. I mean, Lucifer's had too many chances, and he's kind of, I mean, I will say he was going to be like, yeah, I still don't know what happened to that, because he was going to be honest with her, and then he wasn't. You know that, well, he was, and he was again, and then he couldn't do it, right? But even then, he could have just told her. You know what I mean? He still could have just said it like, no, I'm actually the devil. Let me for once be 100% truthful and say it in a way where it can't be interpreted in any other way. You know what I mean? But even then, like, Lucifer just keeps... He's had too many times where he, like, broke her heart and this and that I don't blame her for, you know, resorting to someone else for a change.
But you see, I don't think it was the human that you were trying to punish today.
Well, who else would I be trying to punish?
Yourself, Lucifer. For not being there for Chloe when she was in danger because you care about her deeply.
That is what I'm saying, and you're literally on the brink of losing her, my guy. He's not even realizing it yet.
This is so good, because I finally figured out how you are my test. You see, Father wants me to just be there for you. Now that you're evolving.
I thought you were gonna call yourself like a mediator or something. You're the one that has to bring them together.
There was this soul that I used to torture back in hell. And this went on for centuries. Until one day, for some reason, he missed his daily punishment. And when I returned, he was crying.
He had gotten so used to it.
Please, don't ever forget me again. I promise I'll be good.
It was technically like the only love he was still getting, I guess, the only attention.
Whatever minuscule attention I paid gave meaning to his pointless existence.
Yeah.
You think I've changed? Powerless and pathetic, a disgraced failure, with no better way to spend your days than yipping at my heels for scraps to remind you of a time of when you once mattered.
Oh shit, man. Yo, that's harsh.
I know what you're doing, and you can kill the messenger if you must.
I mean, if you are a man-a-deal, you might as well just like look at this as part of the test, also, I guess, huh?
But just know that I am here for you.
Fair enough. He's just full of love, I guess, like an angel should be. Shattered. It's like a competition at this point, dude. Who's looking for meaning the most? Wow, crazy. Alright guys, I'll see you all in the next episode. Alright guys, if you want to watch the next episode, you can sign up as a free member on Patreon and check it out right now. That's going to be linked on top of the description. If you'd like to binge ahead, the next 15+ episodes are available on the other tiers as well, so I'll see you there.